Hey guys, this is Bobby from Nitro RCX, and I'm here to give you the first look at the Maxstone series by Exceed RC. We offer it in three different scales: a 1/18th scale, a 1/10th scale, and a 1/8th scale. This would be the 1/8th scale. Look at this massive truck. Massive tires, large tires to crawl over large obstacles. So the first thing you'll notice about this truck is the true beadlock wheels. You'll notice it's got the aluminum outer ring and the 8-hole beadlocks in the center. Also 17mm aluminum hubs. I want to take the top off so we can take a closer look at the chassis and suspension. If you look at the suspension, you'll notice these green bars. 4-link suspension gives you better articulation, gives you more suspension flex to crawl over obstacles, stairs, maybe large rocks. This thing will conquer your backyard. Another thing you'll notice is these anodized green aluminum threaded shocks. You can fill these with different weight oils, maybe a thicker weight or a thinner weight. You can tune the handling characteristics of this truck. Move on over to the drivetrain. It's powered by two 540 brushed motors and a brushed ESC, powered by a nickel metal hydride 2000 milliamp battery. Again, this truck is ready to crawl, meaning all you'll need is 8 AA batteries for the transmitter, then you're ready to go. The drive shafts are fully sealed, gears are all protected, no rocks will damage the teeth on your gears. Also, you'll notice these large bumpers. These are to protect the drivetrain, the drive shafts from any hard impacts. Say if you're crawling on an obstacle and your truck slips, these will protect your drive shaft from cracking. This truck is equipped with full ball bearings, less friction, more power, longer run times. Another thing I want to point out is all these holes for suspension adjustments. You can mount your shocks in different positions, give it different handling characteristics for crawling, different obstacles. You can also adjust the body towers. You can lower them so the body sits lower or higher, whichever you wish. Alright, that is the 1/8th scale Maxstone. Let's move on to the 1/10th scale. This looks very similar, kind of a scaled down version of the 8th scale Maxstone, but I will point out some differences. I'm going to take the top off here so we can take a closer look at the chassis and drivetrain. You'll notice that it uses one brushed 540 motor. It uses a center transmission to distribute power through these two axles. These axles will collapse and extend for the suspension to flex. You notice the motor and the transmission is protected by a skid plate for any bumps or any jagged rocks or any hard things on your obstacle. Front and rear bumpers protect your drivetrain, your differentials, front and rear. They're sealed, so rocks or any debris won't get into your gears and strip the gears. You'll notice we have these sticky tires and the true beadlock wheels. These beadlock wheels, you don't need to glue the tires on them. They're held on by these set screws. Up on the top we have the receiver and the ESC and the oil threaded shocks. One thing I want to point out is the suspension flex this crawler can accomplish. With 3 wheels touching the table, you'll notice that we have over 8 inches of flex on one side. It's very good for crawling any large obstacles. This Maxstone 1/10 scale is ready to run. Comes with everything you need: battery, charger, transmitter. All you'll need is 8 AA batteries. Moving on over to the Maxstone 1/16th scale. Take a closer look at the chassis. It's got lightweight aluminum chassis finished in the same shiny green. If you notice, it also has the single motor system with drive shafts front and rear to power the wheels. Instead of a 540 motor like the 1/10 scale, we have a 270 motor. Also has a transmission in the center. Drive shafts come out to metal U-joints for more durability. If you'll notice, the spur gear and the pinion gear are both covered. That helps keep debris and rock away while you're on your crawling missions. Multi-link suspension gives it a lot of flex. Let's do a little quick flex test and see how much we get. 3 wheels still touching the table. That gives us about almost 6 inches of flex. Very beefy axles front and rear. Again, they're sealed. Differentials are all sealed and locked. Gives you 4-wheel motion at the same time. Oil-filled shocks, you can put different weight oils in there, tune the suspension characteristics, how it handles. Up top we have the receiver and the ESC. It's a nice cooling aluminum cooling fin on the ESC to keep it cool on those rock crawling missions. Comes with a 7.2 volt 1100 milliamp nickel metal hydride battery. Gives you about 15 minutes of runtime. Steering servos mounted up front. If you'll notice, we even have the mini true beadlock wheels on this 16 scale. It's got 8-hole beadlocks just like its bigger brothers. And true beadlocks, so you will never have to glue any tires. Stay tuned for more videos of these Maxstone crawlers in action.